What's up, guys? It's Chris again here at Kentucky Angler. Today I'm going to be doing a straight up honest bait review. We're going to be reviewing the Zman Ned Rig. It's been here for a while. Everybody knows it. Everybody's probably by now used these. These are a fantastic bait. They really catch fish. They last forever, but really good bait. But we're going to be comparing these with and I'm sure if you watch YouTube like myself, you know what I'm fixing to talk about. Yep, the rattling Ned from Googan Baits. Don't get me wrong, I watch these guys' videos. I like what they do. Some of it's kind of funny. But anyway, we're gonna see what the hype is on all these, and we're gonna see how they compare to the original. So stick around. We're gonna get this underway. We only got a little bit of time, but we're gonna see which one of these catches the most fish. All right, now to make this a little bit more fair and even, instead of using the Z-Man mushroom head jigs, I'm gonna be using the little Arky style stand-up finesse jigs. I figure using an off-brand will be a little bit more even based for these, so that way everybody can't say, well, you was using a Z-Man mushrooms jig head with a Googan bait. So as far as that format goes, we're going to be pretty even here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the buoyancy of these. You know, one of the things that makes the Z-Man so good is that it's got a lot of buoyancy. It floats. It stands straight up, and that's one of the key factors with this bait. So we're going to see what the Googan Baits Rattling Ned does. And I've kind of had these out of the package playing with them, and I can tell you that this bait is a lot more dense, and especially with the rattle in it, it's going to be a lot heavier. So my guess is probably not going to float, but I could be wrong. So let's check this out real quick and we will see. All right, first things first, we're going to do the old trusty Z-Man. So here's one in green pumpkin, and yes, I've got these all mixed in a single bag because this is what goes in my pond bag. All right. So would you look at that? It's floating. Like I said, the buoyancy in these is what makes these so good, is because when you put them on these jig heads, they stand straight up with the tail up in the air. All right, now we're going to try the little rattling Ned. And I apologize beforehand. I have been known to say Nattling Red. So I'm thinking as I get older, I'm getting Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. Anyway, and you know, I hear a lot of people talk about these clamshell packs and how they like them. I ain't convinced. I mean, I guess they're all right to keeping the shape of the bait, but when you're in a hurry trying to get one of those out, especially on a moving boat, I don't know about all that. And there, you can hear that little rattle in it. So, sink or swim time, so to speak. Let's see what it does. Well, why don't you look at that? I was right. No float. So, how's that going to affect its performance? I don't know. I know these things have a ton of sin in them. I don't know what the sin is. Kind of smells like shrimp or something. I don't know. Really oily. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe when you put it on a jig head, it'll stand up a little bit. We can kind of test that out right here. I know it's not a lot of water, but it's enough to find out if it'll float, but I still don't think it will. Especially with that rattle in the back. Nope. Nada. And just so people can't say I didn't do this fairly, we'll put the Ned Rig on. I might not be able to get this one all the way down on there. I forgot to pinch this keeper. One thing about these Z-Man is that keeper on there which that's not really on there good, but it'll get the point across anyway. See how that floats up? Big difference. So we're going to take these to the pond real quick. We'll make about 10 or 15 casts with each one of them, and we'll find out which one catches the most fish. So stick with me. Let's get to the water and we'll find out. All right, guys, I'm down here to the pond. We're gonna make a few casts. I'm gonna start out with the Z-Man, if I can, and see which one of these catches the most fish. Cast number 2. Oh, Lord, look out. Get my camera reset here. This water looks fairly clear up here. Huh. Got some grass. Well, so far this ain't working out too well. Got a fish. Yeah. Yeah. Goodness gracious. He didn't realize he was hooked. All right. So there's one fish on the Z-Man in about 5 casts. Alright, so the Z-Man caught one fish and about 5 casts so far. Casted that right over a tree limb. We will see. Oh, I got some issues. What else happens here? There's another one. There's another one. Oh, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. All right. That's a decent little fish. Get out of the trees, get out of the trees, get out of the trees. No. There's probably a... Oh, quit. That's a good looking fish right there. There's that. So that's 2 and about 6 or 8 casts. If I get that, ow, boy, he got that good too. Alright. That's another decent fish. Could have used that during the tournament the other day. Believe that water stinks. You throw them fish back, it stirs all that crap up on the bottom. And it gets to stinking. Alright. We'll make one more cast. And I'll be honest with you guys, I think I've lost count here. So we're gonna go with cast number 10. Maybe 9. And then we'll switch baits here. I really can't get to any other areas of this pond because it's so grown up. Alright, this will be it. Last cast here for the Zman Ned Rig. I'm going to try to go over to this other side where that bigger fish came from. Like right there. That'll work. where there's a lot of gunk on top of this pond. I haven't been down here since January. Uh-oh, what was that? Is that another fish? Feet are getting wet. Alright guys, it was 10 casts or so with the Z-Man. So now we will switch it up and we will throw the Googan Baits. So we got 2 fish and about 10 casts on the Z-Man. How many? Can we catch on this one? I'm gonna guess probably not many, but I'm just being skeptical here. And this is the California crawl color. So there it is, rigged up. See what it does. Well, it does look like it stands up a little bit in that soft bottom, but not nearly like the Z-Man, but we shall see. Cast number 1. Nothing yet. Make another cast. Cast number 2. or a snag. Oh, must have been a snag. So far, not really getting any bites on the rattling Ned. Guys, just because I don't catch any fish or get any bites on this doesn't mean that you can't. I'm just trying to do a little bit of a comparison here just to see in my own right which one I think is better. You know, one of the big draws to these baits and a lot of the hype to it is they got pro anglers like Scott Martin and Jacob Wheeler, you know, to buy in and promote these baits and use them, you know, so that kind of sparks a lot of people to buy them. Kind of felt like a bite, I don't know. But until you get them out and use them yourself, nope. You just never know. So, you know, don't invest a ton of money into something, oh crap, before you get out and try it. That was a freaking fail. Yeah, Lordy, let's see if we can make a long cast out to the center. We're right back where we was at. So this is cast number 4. Still nothing. You know, I don't like to do a lot of finesse fishing. I'd rather be moving quick and covering water. But it seems like the last couple of years I've been forced to do a lot of finesse fishing. Nope, that's a stick. Well, we caught a tree fish, 3-pounder. But it seems like I've been forced to do a lot of finesse fishing just because of the weather and the times I go fishing. But it's always good to hone a skill, you know, even if you don't much enjoy it, especially if you're fishing tournaments trying to get paid. Sometimes you gotta do techniques that you don't want to. I know you can get hard-headed and stuck on one or two things, but I always try to branch out. There we go. There's a little bit more towards the middle. Kind of hard to cast with these limbs hanging over my head. So this is cast number 5, 6, 5. We'll say 5. So I really didn't. Just kind of counted the cast on the Zman bait in my head. Said out loud like I should have. And I'm just gonna tell you guys, it is early September here in Kentucky and it is hot. It has been in the 90s the last 2 or 3 days. Fished a tournament Sunday with a new friend that I've made, Jeff Mitchell. Fished with him Sunday. He caught all the fish cranking. I caught a bunch of little small ones. But we fished that day in the weather. It was 90 degrees, so water still in the 80s. I don't think the fish have began their fall transition yet. We're going to have to get a few more cool days and nights before that happens. Cast number 6 here. There we go. That's a good spot. Surely you can get a bit right there. I already got sweat running in my eyeballs. Shoo-wee. It ain't even 9 o'clock. Still nothing. Nothing on that cast. No, looking good right now for the old rattling Ned. That's cast number 7. I've made pretty much the same cast with this as I did the Z-Man. But you know, you can talk about colors, and colors do play a large role in, you know, especially with water clarity. But you know, this water's fairly clear, and I'm using 2 fairly natural colors. I used the green pumpkin on the Z-Man, and this is like a I don't know, it's California crawl. It's kind of a green pumpkin, red watermelon mix. And with this one, even if they can't see it, they should be able to hear it with that rattle. Nope, grass. Nope, hung up again. And these colors are close enough that it shouldn't really matter. Let's clean this off a little bit here. But these little rattling Neds are very hard to find right now. I guess everybody's buying them up because of the, like I said, the hype around them. But I finally found these at a little local tackle shop yesterday while I was in there buying line. So I grabbed them. They only had 2 packs of them. Let that sit. This is cast number 8, by the way. So we'll let her soak there for a minute. Still nothing. Craziness. It's right in the same area as I caught the fish on the Z-Man. Oh, well, I got bit right there, but he missed it. What the hell? So 1 bite. So this is cast number 9. Cast number 9. I don't know if y'all could see it from the glare there, but that fish did hit that right when I was reeling it back, which is weird. Maybe when I get it close again, he'll hit it again. Nope. Nope. All right, last cast. Last time to prove yourself today. I'm just gonna try to get closer to this edge over here, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Golly, I can't get over how hot it is. Well, not good. I don't know. It's pretty as even killed as I can get it. But anyway, guys, looks like the Z-Man won this little review, little challenge. Not much luck on the little rattling Ned here from Googan Baits, but let me get back up to the garage and we'll talk some more about it. All right, guys, I made it back up into my garage, my little tackle corner here. My review for today is done. I know it wasn't the most in-depth review that there is, but I have heard so much hype on these rattling Neds from Googan Baits that I really wanted to try them out and see how well they work. Now, I know they catch fish. I've seen videos of the Googan squad and pro anglers like Scott Martin and Jacob Wheeler using these to catch fish in certain conditions. So I know they will catch fish, but my whole point in doing this are they really worth the hype and the money? And I know that's where a lot of the lure comes from, is seeing these guys, these pro anglers and these guys from the Googan squad use these. Now, don't get me wrong, love all them guys, watch their videos, think it's great what they're doing. But my point to you is, before you go and spend a lot of money on something and invest a lot of money into it, you know, take the time to try it out. Compare it with something like the Zman Ned Rig that we know works and we know is proven to catch fish. And like I said, the one key thing and as to why the Ned Rig from Z-Man works so good is that elastic material, its buoyancy, and the way it floats in its action. That's why it draws fish and catches so many fish. You know, I'm not saying the rattling Ned from Googan Baits won't. I know it will. I know there's certain probably conditions that it'll work better in, and you know, yeah, maybe could I have, you know, gotten the colors identical? Well, if I could find them, yeah, I would have done that. So I got it as close as I could. I made the same roughly amount of casts in exactly the same places, and the Z-Man come out on top with 2 fish. So As I said, I'm not trying to bash Googan Baits, but I really wanted to see what the hype was. I have used Googan Baits before. I've got a few here with the, you know, the old, good old bandito bugs and the Kraken crawls, and I have caught fish on those. I've used them for jig trailers and Texas rigs, and so I know their baits do work. Like I said, I just wanted to test this against another proven bait that I know it works. And like I said, before you try anything or invest in anything, try it out. So I hope that this information helps you guys. I hope you found this video enjoyable. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Until next time, keep casting.